Hey guys, welcome to the first lesson. My name is Mr. Wagner. I want to give you some inside information about being successful in this class, and it starts with you. Okay, you're the MVP of it, as I always say. Students are the MVPs of the class. Without you, it doesn't happen. So we need you, and I want you to be successful. So here's the how to be successful. I'm going to break it down. It's basically three letters that can give you success, and it's pretty easy. So of the three letters, you have C, C, and C. So it's even simpler than three letters. It's one letter three times. So it's C, C, C. It's communicate, it's consistency, and connectivity. Okay? So let's talk about those real fast. And this is how you're going to be successful in this classroom. So communicate. Obviously, you're not in a classroom. You can't raise the hand. Can't make eye contact with the teacher. So you need to figure out how to communicate with the teacher. How do you communicate with me? The obvious way is email. You can email, and that's a very good way to get some information across and to connect with the teacher that way, to communicate. Now there's some other ways you can message. There's a messaging system inside the courseware as well. It's another great way. You can give a call. Believe it or not, you can give us a ring. And then the third way is the virtual office or a virtual classroom, which you're welcome to come into. Now, of the three, there's some downfalls. Let me give you some more inside info on this. The email, the messaging, only works when we get to see it. So the response time might not be as fast as you'd like it to be. The phone call is another great way. I mean, once you make that connection, it's voice to voice. I mean, it's awesome. Downfall to that is we have to be at our desk. And there are times that we aren't at our desk or in the office or we're working with another student in the virtual classroom. And that leads me to that virtual classroom or virtual office. And that is the most efficient way to get help and to connect with your teacher, communicate with your teacher. You can text when you're in that virtual classroom. You can, or office, you can use the audio feature, talk. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You can use a video feature. What's even better about it is that if you have a question about the content, like the course, like you're like, I don't understand this idea, this concept that's being taught. The virtual classroom, we have a whiteboard. So we can throw the whiteboard up on there. We can interact with it. You can draw on it. I can draw on it. We can type on it, whatever we need to, and get you some help fast. So the virtual office is the fastest, most efficient way, and it's pretty cool too. And then also call, email, or message. Those are the three ways to communicate. The next way is consistency. Of the three C's, consistency. Being consistent online is very important. Now, online has flexibility, but you need to be consistent. Here's why. The more consistent you are, the more of a habit you form. Therefore, you get more comfortable with the course. If you do run into any problems, you can reach out and make that, communicate with me about any issues that you're having. But if you wait and try to bang out 10 to 30 lessons in 1 or 2 days, and it frees up the rest of your week, that gap between there, if you hit a roadblock with one lesson, could hold you up. So we don't want you to be held up. We don't want you to not finish the course. I want you to be successful. I want this to be a positive experience for you, and consistency is the key. So you don't want to log in and try to knock out all your work one day out of the month. Okay, you're gonna be stressed out. Secondly, you don't want to try to wait till 1 or 2 days out of the week to do it. The best way is to go 2 to 3 lessons, 2 to 4 lessons every day for 5 days. Okay, if there's a week, 7 days, there's flexibility still there. So out of the 7 days, you pick 5. Okay. That's the best way. Now you can move that around to like 4 days a week, but you want to have the goal of 2 to 4 lessons every time you sit down if you're trying to do that 4 to 5 days out of the week. Okay, that's the best consistent way, because if you run into problems, you can get help fast. You're going to learn the material better as well. So we have communicate, consistency, and that leaves us with connectivity. Okay, you want to connect with the class. The more you connect with the class, and this is where you are huge, okay? This is where you're the most valuable out of the whole process. You want to make this class enjoyable, right? Well, how do you do that? You got to connect. That could be taking notes. That could be attending a live event that we hold where you can drive out, we do field trips. Or that could be attending the virtual office or virtual class and getting help that way. Or anything that we might have that's a virtual event. So the more you connect with the class, the more you connect with this, the more valuable it'll be, the more you're going to learn, and the more positive experience you're going to have. So I encourage you to please connect, communicate, and be consistent. And if you can do those 3 C's, you're going to be an all-star and you're going to have success. So again, thanks. There's a couple short questions after this about the video. Please answer those. They're meant to be easy to give you a head start and a good start to this class. And I also encourage you to look at the resource page, because on there, some extra credit points and other items for you to follow so that you can get a little buffer zone to enhance your experience and to make the class more worthwhile. Again, thanks for watching. I look forward to your submissions and seeing you at some of these events that we have. Okay? Take care.